Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Haul O'Clock with a great big package from Bricklink.com. Yummy! Alrighty, well let's get into this. Now this package, the two words that I had to remind me what was in it were orange puffer, and the reason for that will become very obvious very soon. But to be honest, there was absolutely loads of good stuff at this store for all sorts of projects coming up, and some of my addictions as well. So yeah, it was an excellent place to go shopping. Oh, they've given me some chocolate money for Christmas. Lovely. I'll enjoy that for sure. So right, where to start? Well, let's see if I can find the orange puffer. And there it is in there. Yes, it's one of the Ninjago Army kind of fish helmets that I will be using without the man, just as a fish on a orange minifigure head floating around my sea. I mean, I've already got the lavender one a couple of times, but this one's really hard to get, and that's because the orange puffer character was only found in the very rare Ninjago City Dock set 70657 from 2018. And if you had that wonderful set, then, well, you probably wouldn't want to get rid of this guy from it, where he's running around with his kind of sawfish weapon, which is quite funny, isn't it? Sort of a fish with the saw coming out the front of it. Yeah, so it's very hard to get. And I've had it on my wanted list for absolutely ages. And it turned out that this one was £4, which, believe me, is an absolute bargain. I just had a check before starting filming, and there's only one available in the UK, and it is £8. So, yay, half price. So I'm very happy with that. As I say, I don't really need this guy, but he's got quite a cool sort of breathing apparatus that I might be able to use somewhere else, and a kind of generic body of work outfit. So, yeah, maybe he'll be in the cabinet or in the city anyway. But that is a very nice orange puffer. So yeah, it's all downhill from there. No, not really. There's absolutely loads of good stuff in here. I've got some big plates, and they're going to be for my tram extension. Let's see, we've got lots of grey parts in here. I think they're just generic ones for rock face and stuff, apart from that one, which looks very interesting indeed. I've just thrown it around. There we go. That is a very nice sort of control panel sticker that looks like it needs moving, using my patented hot tea technique. And that came from set 70601, Sky Shark from 2016. Wow, that is a very cool flyer if you ask me. Clearly a skybound Ninjago set. I think there's a lot of Ninjago sets from this seller. And I love the treasure chest engines on that flyer there, and the barrel exhausts. And look, there's even pistols for kind of engine parts coming out the bottom. Kind of looks like Steampunk meets Dr. Inferno with all that orange as well. I just like the screen though. I mean, I can use that on anything really, but yeah, I really like that. It's almost got classic space colouring as well, so that makes it extra good. Oh, this is vital. Two vital parts on here. Oh, if I can get in the bag, there we go. We've got these ones with the Technic pin and then the studs on top. And they are for, well, along with a lot of these orange pieces for a Dr. Inferno build. And also in that bag were two very good condition, thankfully, curved panel pieces in Transclear. And I need these to make my double 41757 Botanical Garden, of course, the recent Friend set from 2023. Upstairs, there's kind of one on each of the sets. But I'm going to need 4 of them if I'm going to make it a completely enclosed building. So I was sort of thinking ahead when I made this order and bought 2 of those. I'll probably need other pieces as well when I design that. I've got to work out exactly where it's going as to what dimensions it has to have. That's why there's a delay on that one. But anyway, those are definitely going to be needed regardless. Here's some interesting minifigure pieces. And I think those legs go with that body. Yes, that looks really good. So this is the Naya character from Skybound. She was in 3 sets, including 70594, the Lighthouse Siege from 2016. I just wanted a body for my kind of Ninjago City when I get round to that. Started collecting for those. And that set's got the very scary Nada Khan in it. The character with 4 arms, 3 hands, and no legs. Ooh, gulp. But that's another really nice, cool orange flyer in that set as well. I'll try and piece that one together if I do builds like that. But yeah, that's a nice thing. It's got a good logo on the back as well, which looks like wings on a crab. Oh yeah, it's the sort of Garmadon logo, I think. Anyway, or Sons of Garmadon. I don't really know much about it. Here is another just body of a Ninjago character. This one's called Ivy Walker, and she is from 70620 Ninjago City in 2017, so she's quite rare. I must have one of those in my Ninjago City box, but I haven't opened that yet still. And it's got lovely birds all over it. But yeah, there'll be more room for more than one person with that get up in my city. So that's nice. Got a nice shield, a cavalry shield. It's the one that I was missing for this Crown Knights setup. So that came in a few sets, quite a few sets actually, including 7048, the Troll warship from 2008. Wow. Well, the shield's on the Dragon Rider on the amazing Armoured Dragon, but wow, how cool is that set? I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10 for coolness. Not only has it got an Armoured Dragon and a massive big troll drummer on the middle of the ship there, but we've got fantastic sail, a cage on the deck there, a catapult on the deck, little boats, and even a little dwarf in a net hanging from the rigging. Makes me think of... oh, what was his name? Nick Nack in The Man from the Golden Gun at the end, when James Bond sort of ties him up in the rigging to keep him quiet. So that's a very cool set. We've got one helmet for the Super Secret Police. And I've got a really cool head here with kind of an eye patch with a targeter on it. Though why he's got a targeter on it when it's actually on his patch, I don't know. Actually, that's quite badly damaged actually on the front and back. You can usually tell if it's bite marks because it's on both sides. So yeah, that's definitely been chewed on, but that would have been, if it wasn't going in the bin, from a character called Ronin, who's been in 3 sets, including 70735 on the Ronin Rex from 2015. Right, so I'm going to open some of these orange parts. Pretty boring there. A few grabbers. I think they're for under the sea actually, to hold on to orange fish and be much more disguised than the grey ones. Here's some more parts for the Dr. Inferno build. I don't remember getting that one, but that is a cool part to use. Maybe that's part of a gun barrel or something, I was thinking. I might have just thrown in a few extras. There's a lot of grey parts as well, because I was running out of the 2x3s, and then a lot of stickered ones. Now, I wasn't necessarily aiming for these, but when I saw he had them, I thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to buy them to augment my Alien Conquest collection. So we've got a pair of these ones, which should come with, yes, 2 more long ones, and they make up the hard-to-find parts of the 7051 Tripod Invader, the cool Alien Conquest set with the sort of tripod, obviously. But I'm going to rebuild it without the legs, just for the dish again, so I can have another one of those flying around my skies. So that's those 4 pieces. But not only did he have that, but he also had 1, 2, 3. There must be a 4th one somewhere, hopefully, of these pieces, which are to make up the dish from the other cool set that I've only got one of, 7066, the Earth Defense HQ, also from 2011, where I'm going to just be building that UFO a second time for adding into my swarm of aliens on my ceiling. Now, in that case, actually, I'm sort of semi-lying there, because I'm actually building the flyer, the Goody Earth Defense flyer that's on the back of that great big contraption, just the flying bit, as well, to kind of counter them, because I figure it's a bit one-sided at the moment. And if you look at that again, that's where those black axes are going that I got last time. They're actually on the wings as either some sort of attachment or guns or whatever it might be. So that's really good. I've got a white boomerang. Don't know why I bought that. Must be for a ship sort of antenna or something. I'm just concerned I'm missing one of these vital parts. Ah, phew, there it is. The 4th one of those, thank goodness. Right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 of the long ones. We've got enough. But he obviously dismantled some of these sets, because he's got the quite hard to find bit that is the sort of turret gun on the front of the Tripod Invader, which is usually attached to the tripod, but I've managed to sort of modify it so it's attached to the main craft. While I was there, I got a dark grey old lance. Some more wheels for aircraft, usually, but what am I using them for? Who knows? Some more parts for the Alien build and a replacement jet engine, which has a partially damaged sticker, which is a bit annoying because that is to replace a damaged sticker on my deep sea helicopter 60093 from 2015. I don't know why, but all the stickers are fine on that set of mine, except for this one, which is peeling off really badly. So I don't know if the piece was dirty or had a great big fingerprint on it when I stuck it on or what. But anyway, I've got a replacement and I'll transfer this one onto my set using my painted hot tea technique. Yes, yes. Right, so there we go. They're all done with. Now here's another interesting bag of a completely different style, but that has got all the old grey plates in it for my old grey plate project. Pretty mucky, but we've got some small ones, some quite big ones, some reasonably big ones, and a pretty big one. Now these will all be going for the same build, and I've probably got enough now. I just need to really check how many I've got, because I've just been buying all I can grab really to build a particularly interesting build. So that'll probably be in the new year, but very interesting it is. Then to feed my current collection addictions, here is a glow-in-the-dark horse, or skeletal horse, of course, which only came in 9462, The Mummy, from 2012, which is Monster Fighter set. What a set that is, though. I mean, for a cheap set, you had a glow-in-the-dark horse, a glow-in-the-dark mummy, a great big sort of gem, and Ann Lee, the Monster Hunter. So, yeah, really good, that. So I can tell that that's glow-in-the-dark. Without having to charge it up just because it's sort of off-white. So that's the right one, because there is just a normal white one as well. We've got some hinge bricks in here. I just needed a few more of those shaped stickers with the symbol striped hazard lines on, just for a set that was missing some. So I'll be moving those using the same technique. That's a surprisingly hard part to find in dark pink 2x2 plate. That's just to make my Malibu Stacy dolls look a bit thicker than they actually are, the ones that came with the Wayland character that are going to be prizes at my fairground. And then, ooh, that is incredibly mucky. It'll probably still clear up and be serviceable when I've moved it. That is what I'm collecting for my eventual TV station when I ever get round to that. I've probably got about 10 of these now. They came in the 60111 fire utility truck from 2016. And I just really like them. It's just a really nice logo. So when I do make that station, I can plaster them all over kind of a backdrop. You know, when someone's getting interviewed and they're sort of on a plain wall behind them, but it's got the repeated logo sort of again and again and again. They often have it on sporting interviews and things like that. I thought it'd be good for something like that, you know. So there was absolutely no doubt what channel you were watching. I'm getting these now just so I can add sort of... it's kind of like a firing effect of lasers for all of these Alien Conquest aliens. So it looks like they're going pew, pew, pew a bit more rather than just flying around peacefully. So that's what those are. So I'm hopefully getting a few of those in the upcoming weeks and months. Ooh, two very interesting parts on top of some not interesting parts. One more of these that I'm collecting for my white passenger train that came on a different white passenger train. They came on the 7897 passenger train for 2006. I'm going to be adding them onto my 60051. I just need a couple more that say first class on them. And then I will have it complete with every carriage properly designated. So that's nice to get. That's been a long-term want. And then this, I bought this kind of as an experiment, really. It's the dome piece from the Air Jitsu flyers from Ninjago sets like 70590, Air Jitsu Battlegrounds from 2016, which has got some nice facades actually for its size and an interesting weapon actually on the left there. But this dome piece, oh, it's just really interesting. It's kind of got these innie bits for you to grab onto, I suppose. And I thought I could use it maybe that way around because it's attached by these two Technic pins or half pins, and I thought I could use it on the front of a submarine or something like that, maybe have a diver sort of lying down in it, kind of, you know, like that. Oh, it's not quite wide enough. Oh, it's not wide enough that way though, sort of driving it like that, maybe with joysticks in his hands coming from it, or maybe it's just an observation tower sticking out the top. I don't really know. I just bought it to see if it was usable, and you know what? I think it is usable. I like it, so that's very nice. Could even use it on my botanical gardens, couldn't I? There's one of those 8x8s. think that's for an undersea base. Oh, ho, ho. And then there's this. I didn't need this, didn't want this, but I thought, whoa, what is it? Well, it is called a Bionicle Sky Blaster, and it's a gun of some sort. And I think that's the trigger. And I think you have to load it with great big balls, the big sort of football-y type ones. And this came on all sorts of sets in Bionicle, but also the 7591 Constructor Zerg from 2010, obviously a Toy Story set, which is very cool indeed. So I have brought down from my collection of undersea pieces a bag which has got a few different types of pieces in, but most importantly, I think these are the right size of balls for our Bionicle Sky Blasters. So I think it looks like it's almost got one in there, but do we put more than one in there? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, this is looking more and more. How many will it take? Should we get in more? I'll see if it will take 5. It won't take 5, will it? There's too many. It probably won't even take 4, will it? Oh no. Oh, it might do. Oh golly, it's getting really... Oh, I don't think I dare put in another one. This is so compressed now. This is going to hurt, I think. So here we go. Oh, golly, that would go a long way. Oh, 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 that is really good. That works so well. So I don't know where I'm going to use this, but it probably has to be for the super secret police. Or maybe it should be actually for Dr. Inferno mounted to whatever I'm building there, because it's suitably big, and these could be toxic balls that Toxikita has made or something like that. But yeah, I like this a great deal, and it actually gives me something to use all of those for. Oh, it looks really menacing like that, doesn't it? So yeah, ideas for that, but we've got a connection point there, and a connection point there. I think it'd have to go that way, so it'd be easy to fire. And yeah, that's really, really good, actually. I can recommend that. Check it out on the parts list for 7591. Great. What else we got? Some red things. I've got this just because I've started collecting Asian characters on pieces, on stickers. Don't have to stay on these pieces, of course. This one came in 7701. Grand Titan from 2006, which was an Exo Force set where it's the left shin pad. So that is very nice indeed. I'll be able to move that onto a banner or something. You can tell me what it means. I don't know which way around it is. I think it's this way. So that's very nice. Then we've got a nice Garmadon banner, which was on a couple of sets, including 70639, Street Race of Snake Jaguar from 2018, which just sounds like a load of random words put together. But it's on the back of Mr. E's bike thing there. So that's very nice. And then we've got a couple of these. I think they were just cheap. And I thought, well, I could build a nice container out of those or something for container ends. It's just nice to have them in red. Don't think I've got them in red apart from on that great big rocket launch platform. So they're very nice indeed. Here is another bag with a nice white 2x2, well, 1x2x5 brick, with this lovely sort of, I don't know if it's supposed to be DNA or just sort of chemical compounds going on. But that came in the set 76215, Shuri's Lab from 2022, which was a Black Panther set. And I just thought I'd get one for some sort of lab that I'd be doing probably in the future. Or maybe I'll stick it in one of my several labs that I've got already. Other favourite pieces include a bright pink minifigure head for the inside of a Candy Floss piece. Quite hard to get those. The money bag from the Cheetah DC series character, because I'll be doing a bank robbery scene soon, probably very soon now we've decided where the bank's going. So there'll be a nice heist going on there, and they'll all be pulling out the money in those bags, just like they would do if they're in a cartoon. Always like that. I've got 4 of these nice axe, and 4 of these, I can't get them all, but sort of interesting piece that when you put all 4 of them together, it kind of looks like a lolly. They're very hard to hold and show you at the same time like that, so they can be probably decorating my sweet shop. And they came on the absolutely disgusting looking 41944 Candy Kitty from 2022, which looks like an abomination if you ask me. Anyway, not my taste, it's fair to say. Other building bits that I needed, including another one of these. That is for the Dr. Inferno build, if that gives you a clue. Probably doesn't. Some nice connection pieces that were cheap in lime. That's for one of the flyers. That's just for under the sea. Loads more trans neon yellow pieces, or green, depending how you look at it, for under the sea and for these flyers. I keep running out of these, so I thought, yep, I'll get a bag. They're like a penny each, so I'm not going to tip those out. We've got some trans blue pieces, which are also for the flyers for the Alien Conquest. One of those, and quite a few purple pieces. Now some, again, the cheese wedge ones are for the flyers, but these ones, quite a few of those, are for a Sentinel, X-Man Sentinel. You'll remember my lovely Sentinel that I got in a different haul that stays on my desk because I really like him. Well, basically, I wanted to build more of him, so I've got loads of these to help, and I'll be building a second one of those because wherever there's one, there's another. And I think they're also on the flyers as well. So I've got loads of pieces for them. More random grey bricks. Don't think there's much to show there. And some black bits. Oh, I think I've done all the interesting ones. Oh no, I've got some of these. I just thought these would be good for holding like a flaming torch for the castle scene, so you can sort of stick them on a wall and have a flaming torch coming out of the top for lighting, since they didn't have light bulbs then. What else have we got? Anything else interesting in this black bag? We've got a lance. We've got some more of those things, braziers I think they're called, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So they're quite interesting. But I do believe that that is it. So, wow, what a great haul. We have got the vital parts for 2 more UFOs for our swarm. We've got 1 more glow-in-the-dark skeletal horse for that scene up near the castle. That I'm really interested to play with. We've got the vital parts for our botanical gardens. We've got this Sky Blaster gun, which is absolutely amazing. I might chase Mrs. Hood around with that after I finish filming. Some interesting pieces for random projects like the TV one, a science lab, Ninjago and so on. The all-important orange pufferfish for my 20,000 bricks under the sea cabinet. Very, very nice. And lots of parts for the Dr. Inferno build. I might have all of those now, I'm not sure. And, well, some other parts that I was missing from other things like my train and that other set that needs the hazard stripes. So an absolute load of good stuff there. I'm really happy with it. I'll just have to get it all washed and in the right bags. So as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And if you value this channel, there are many ways in which you can support it. Do check out the links in the description below. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, it will be Friday and we'll be doing another build. Not in the city this time. I'm going to continue on with the deep sea cabinet just because we are halfway through that wonderful build of doing the pyramid on the bottom biscuit with all of the lava being lit up from underneath and all the rest of it. So I feel I've got to push on with that and build it into the rock face and all the rest of it. That is a really good project that's coming out really nicely. So I'm very happy with that. So we'll continue that on Friday and then maybe do something different on Monday for a break. And then back to a haul for Wednesday, unless it's Christmas. When's Christmas? Yeah, we will be breaking for Christmas. Anyway, until next time, see you! Right, now, where's Mrs. Hood? Gonna load this baby up. Oh yeah.